Hello and welcome, say hello.
Hello and welcome, say hello. Welcome in. And that's it. And we're gonna get started here in just a moment. Looks like everything is active. We are live on YouTube and on Twitch. So welcome into the stream, everyone. Hey, welcome in. We're going to be continuing our adventure once again today. We are leveling our hardcore level 49 disciplined priest over on Hardcore World of Warcraft. We're going to be continuing our adventure here in just a moment. At the generally, we've always had questions about what add-ons we use. So this is the video, but we're going to go ahead and take a look quickly at add-ons. But first, if this is your first time here, I really do appreciate you guys popping in. Make sure to go down below, subscribe, give this video a big old thumbs up. And if you have any questions, whether you're watching this live or on the repeat, drop it down below, or if you just want to say hello as well. So with that said, we'll go ahead and quickly go over the add-ons. You guys can pause the video at any time during the on YouTube. You guys can pause the video and take a look at what add-ons I use specifically for my Undying 4. Now, Undying 4 is a priest, so I could always just go to my priest. And you can see on the priest side, I don't use the Druid mana bar because that would not be useful. So we can kind of see some of the items or the add-ons here. Hardcore Death, Hardcore Quest, Heal Calm is a really good one. Instance timers, not so useful right now during the leveling process, but it could be useful later on. I'm surprised I don't use the Luna unit frames. I'm pretty sure I had that one turned on, but I'll make sure I have it on. Meta maps is how I get those little enhancements on my world map of little points, waypoints system, kind of like where do I want to go to, what do I got to go to. I have those fitted into my add-ons, and then down towards the bottom we have the quest history, so I can look at all my previous quests. Field left doesn't work for whatever reason for my priest. A couple other macros as well, my vanilla guide, and some shagu stuff. So yeah, that's just the basics of it all. Okay, let's go ahead and get poppin'. Will you see that we have Poggers in the chat? Welcome in. How are you doing, Poggers? If you guys would like to say hello at any time, definitely do it. Otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and get started in the adventure. Let's go ahead and get logged in. Make sure I have everything there. Okay. At the very end of our last episode, whoops, on my other screen, level 16 dies as we log in. It was meant to be. Okay. He died to a level 13. That is unfortunate. Okay, so in the end of the last episode, we had essentially finished every single quest within Gilneas. The only thing that's really left here is the actual dungeon itself, Gilneas City. So priest looking for Gilneas City. So if I can get a group, that would be awesome. I believe that there's a quest down here. A bloody solution. Oh, this is in Hinterspring. So we're gonna be going to Hinterlands. Sorry, Hinterspring. We're gonna be taking off to the Hinterlands here shortly. We got some quests that we've collected so far, and then also we have some quests here in the zone that also have us going that way. I also see the Black Waltz is a quest that we have to go and do. Banish the widows that haunt by the light, the campfire in the woods of the southeast. Oh. I feel like this one should have been one that we should have knocked out already. Return to the campsite. You must light that which caused so much grief to begin with. Funny party. Funny party. No. No party yet. Yeah, so there's a warrior messaging me about the Gilneas City, so we can probably get it going here shortly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, we don't have to train right now. We train at level 48. So if you did have to train, say for example, you're level 48, you were level 50, you'd want to take that step to go back to the Iron Forge and train your professions, because that's going to be super useful going forward. And then we have somebody started the Inferno challenge. Congrats. Congrats, dude. If you have nothing to train, then all we're going to do is fly over to South Shore, and we're going to run up from South Shore into the Hinterlands right here. We're going to go ahead and get going. Yeah, I can try, even though I'd like to DPS because it's been a long time since I did CG on PP launch. Damage spike, spin, route if that's okay. Might have a main already. It's pretty easy. Dungeon. Looking for more Gilneas City. I remember lots of pulls. Yeah, it was pretty. It's not too challenging. We ran Gilneas City. Level 22 warrior. Okay. So we have arrived in South Shore. Let's go ahead and get mounted. And we're gonna make our way towards the Hinterlands. Nothing of really challenge here. We'll go ahead and go away. Mostly I remember on patrol to watch out at the end. Three more. Yeah, if we can get a mage, that'd be nice. Paladins are also pretty chill for their buffs. I don't remember if I tanked Gilneas City on my druid or healed it. Alright, DPS here. A paladin. Hey, we got a paladin. Nice. Just talking about paladin. How much life does this warrior have? He's got 3,400 life. Like, you have no problem tanking this thing. Got a good amount of life. I want iron. Yeah, I'll get iron. Why not? There's quite a bit of it. City 48. I see what he says. The warrior, when he came into the group, he said he kind of didn't want to tank. He wanted to try DPS in for a bit. That means like he can tank. I'm gonna see if he wants to. Try to find a tank in a couple minutes. Tank. Rat pallets do not make good tanks. I'm looking for 2 more for Gonia City. Tank and DPS. Is that the normal mount for goblins? That's pretty cool.
By the light of the moon.
Bro. Gonna follow me? Okay, so we made our way into the Hinterlands now. Our quest log, we have 15 quests in our quest log, so we got a lot of stuff here. We'll have to see how much of it we can keep and not have to, toss. So first things first, we're gonna head up into the Hinterlands. Ooh, get that stuff out of my way here. Break it down a bit. And head up to the top of the mountain. Okay. And here. That. Okay, cool. And here, we're going to go ahead and turn in the quest called the Hinterlands. And we'll accept the Griffin Master Talon Axe. And then head up to the top near the flight path. We're gonna go ahead and get the flight path.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, make sure we can check all that. And then head inside. We're gonna pick up 2 quests. We're gonna first turn in the quest called the Griffin Master Talon Axe. And then we're gonna pick up the quest called Rhapsody. And then also pick up the Witherbark Cage. 2 quests in here. And then head back out. I have 16 quests in my quest log. Oh, I see. The reason I have extra quests in my quest log that I wouldn't normally have. Sorry, gotta go. Good luck. It's because I have some of those quests for the dungeon. We'll see if I can get it. You might not be able to get it, group, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the dungeon group, the dungeon quest for now. Okay, we're gonna make our way into this area here. We're gonna go ahead and I think on the front we're gonna get package to Queldale now. And then to the right, we're gonna go ahead and get Skull Rock cleanup.
What's on your mind?
Hey, is that Nord or Tel Abim?
This is Nord. Yeah, this is hardcore. I'm not gonna play hardcore on the PvP server. So yeah, we're playing on Nord, the PvE server. But welcome into the stream. How are you doing, JL? And we're gonna go ahead and pick up Troll Necklace Bounty. And then cracking the Wither Arc. And then back in the back, we're gonna go ahead and get one more quest back here called Lost Secrets of the Wither Bark. And that right there should be 20 quests in our quest log. Boom, 20 quests in the quest log. There is potentially another one out there, but I don't think I can get that one at the... Oh wait, there's another quest over here called Rite of Passage. Yeah, so like I'm saying, I don't have room for this one because I picked up the dungeon quest. Doing great, man. Good luck. And got 60 on Telebeam and hardcore. But it was an insane run, running away from the grief.
Doing great, man. Good luck. Got 60 on Tel Abim in hardcore, but it was an insane run running away from Griefers XD.
Yeah, for real, I'm sure. Did you level as a rogue? This quest. Got a bunch of quests here. Paladin? What? That's tough. Holy cow. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Crystal Vein, I think. I'm gonna take a look here at what I can drop. I think Crystal Vein ore, if I'm gonna be able to do Gilnea City. Then I could probably pick this one back up later. Where is this? Oh, this one I could probably drop too for Black Waltz. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to put the Black Waltz on my path because I don't think I knocked it out. It didn't show up on my quest map. Okay, and there should be one more quest out here on the left called Protecting Airy Peak. So this is the one. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop Crystal Vein ore for the time being. I had to drop 2 quests because I have 2 dungeon quests that I picked up prior that I haven't turned in. So, whoops-a-daisy. But that's awesome. You're able to get hardcore level 60 on a PvP server with a paladin. Usually paladins die often, like Alliance in general, they'll die a lot in Ashenvale because there's always griefers sitting in those low level areas like Ashenvale. I remember a PvP server wise, there would just be a lot of them there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and be making our way east towards the coast. We're gonna be looking for wolves and other items along the way. I don't know if it's the mangy ones. So we'll go ahead and keep moving otherwise. I'm not seeing that it's these wolves. I think it's the ones further up ahead. So the next level above the Mengi. Oh, there it is. Silverbane. Yep, it's the Silverbane ones. Okay, so it's the whiter ones versus these grays. And we also got to pick up feathers, so. We're going to go ahead, get off our mount here. And we're going to start working on a few quests. We're going to go ahead and be working towards taking out wolves for protecting Airy Peak. And we're going to be taking out, I think, wolves for Flavored of a Loon too. Oh, feathers on the ground for feathers favored of a loon. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff in our inventory. That was something, I thought we sold a lot of our stuff last time, but I'll go ahead and clear out of my bags a little bit of stuff. Wow, we got a lot of superior healing potions. I don't know where I picked up so many of those at, but yeah. And then as we're kind of moving this way, we're also going to be taking out owl beasts for rite of passage. I don't know if this is the quest. We got to use drums on them. I think that's the horde one. Paladin. Yeah. Are you gonna play hard? Are you gonna continue to play on Telebeam, JL, or are you planning on potentially being on another server? Have you ever leveled on Nord, or are you just mostly just leveled on Telebeam? And 3 more. Vilnius City. Dungeon 48 plus. If we can get some people for this dungeon. Looking for Grip Sunken Temple. Our guild had a huge setback here recently. They were doing AQ40 and I don't know what the the main thing was, but I think one of the extra patrols got pulled in and we lost 2 of our tanks, our main tank with Thunder Fury and some other items. You know, he was a main tank. So we had 1 loss in Naxxramas, which was the warrior. He taunted a little bit too soon before the tanks pulled him and he ended up dying. We lost one of our 60 warriors to Naxxramas, and then we lost about 7 others in AQ40. So it was a pretty big loss this weekend in terms of a guild. Like, core members of the team dying is never good. There's people that die all the time, but these were core individuals that have been raiding for years on their characters, and then it just bad encounter went sour and took them out. So right now, as you can see, we got our quest here that we're working on. We got 3 primarily that we're doing. We got Favored of a Loon, protecting Airy Peak, and we're picking up, we're taking out owls for rite of passage. So these birds right here are one of the best birds you can get as a hunter at 35. They come with Screech, rank 3, which you couldn't normally get till 48, 49. They come with Dive, rank 2, I believe. And they come with... No, I think that's it. Screech, rank 3, and Dive, rank 2, which is awesome because normally you wouldn't have those skills until much later on. And that Screech, rank 3, as a hunter on the server, just pulls threat so nice. Once you get level 35, it's pretty much easy mode for hunters. Look at this crowd over here. Oh, they're hardcore. They almost look like bots, the way that one leads. And this one, I don't know. Like that one right there is following the other one. They just kind of look kind of bot-like behavior. Bam! People be dying. 1,000 ways to die in the West. This is 1,000 ways to die in World of Warcraft. You could die to a river paw brute. You could die to a river paw brute. That was a good movie. 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. It was an interesting. I always like unique concepts of films. A lot of the times, so much of these movies are just the same thing. Either remakes or they take the same concept and then just kind of exactly the same formula. But 1,000 Ways to Die in the West, I feel like that was kind of unique. We're gonna go backwards and turn a quest in over there here in a minute. We're just kind of doing a loop. I don't know how he's so fast. Huh. Welcome back, Realoka. 13th Warlock. That you died. Why can't I skin these albies? They say, I guess they're humanoids, but they have that fur. They got fur. They should be able to be skinned. I can skin Worgans. Looking for 2 more tank healer, 54 plus in Sunken Temple. One day I'll be doing Sunken Temple, but I gotta get my quests. Okay, so we're gonna be going to a path back here. Like right over there. Yep, I see that path. Nope. Okay, we're gonna make our way up this path. And We're gonna go ahead and turn in. We're gonna turn in the quest called, what is it? Ref City Mater, and then we're gonna pick up a secondary one. Up right here. Oh. We're gonna pick up the cocktail. Oop. Okay, now that we got that, now we can go back and start taking out those witherbark guys and owls and feathers and everything else off the ground. That I like paladins. Paladins are one of my favorite classes on Chode WoW. WoW in general. I've always liked paladins. Is anyone else on the Marshall Windsor step of Ani Atum? So we're making our way this way. Should be here in this area. There should be some of the witherbark guys we gotta take out, and there should be 2 cages. We're gonna take out the scalpers and the zealots, so anything in this area we're gonna be fighting. We're gonna open both these cages here as well. And there should be a quest. We're not Horde. Okay, so Horde have a quest in here. We're gonna open up cage 1. Open up cage 2. And then the 3rd cage is back at the other camp, which we'll go to after this. So right here, all we're going to do is just kind of hang out in this area, and we're taking out scalpers. I'm hoping that they respawn quickly. I didn't notice that somebody taking them all out. Yeah. I'm gonna move a bit this way and just take out some albies while we're waiting. Oh, there's one. And another one right behind us. Zap. They got a chin weapon. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, he's going for it. Zoom out a bit so I have a better area. This warrior that's on my team here, where's he at? He's in the Hinterlands. Oh, he's here somewhere as well.
Glory to the Quel'Dorei!
Looks like he got out of combat because he's got bandaging himself. I know where he's at. Let's go ahead and hide this stuff and get him on the map. Oh, he's on the coast. Oh, he's doing that large lost lunch. Wow, he's brave. Somebody just died. Level 46 just died here to the Albies. They were probably doing the escort quest. And they get attacked by 3 Albies. F out. That's generally the way people die. As you're doing the escort quest can lead you into elites. It spawns 3 Albies on you as well. So. Tough one. If you don't know the quest, you gotta be careful here. I can't believe I'm so packed with stuff already. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw a whole bunch of stuff in the bank real quick. All this stuff can just go into the bank. I think we're good. That. Okay. That cleared up a lot of that stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and take some stuff out. Zoom in a little. I'm gonna zoom in, but not that far in. I want to be able to actually see what's around me, though, right? What the heck? I thought he would have died. And I thought I can do yes. Wahlburger. I got 2 warriors in my group. Not a single one of them wants a DPS. Not a single one of them wants a tank. Like, hey, I'll join as DPS. I have a shield. Wear plate. But no, I don't want a DPS. I don't want a tank. Tanking's too difficult. People have to rely on me. It's crazy. Well, that quest is complete. Okay, so we have to come back. Wait for stuff to read. I'm gonna go ahead and continue taking out owls. Top 5. Are druids good healers? Well, druids are definitely in the top 5 of healers, right?
Tas dingo.
Oh, they're spawning back over. I'm gonna make my way. Good. I'd like a caster DPS, like a mage or something for AoE. Although there's not much AoE needed. I'd like a mage for water. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with myself. I only want to bring a mage so I can get water from him. Looking for 2 more Gilneas. Steady. Mage tank. I'd like a mage. I'd like a mage tank. That'd be in the game Rift. Mages can actually tank game. Pretty interesting spells to get, spell threat. And I think mages can heal as well. Like mages can do quite a bit. Oh, there's that's rope being fought. There are ones over there, right? In rolls over that way before. I'm not gonna win much.
Our ancestors be praised.
And I got the beacon. Tagged it. It sounds like a Kodo. When I hop on my mount. Boom, who lied? Level 28 dies to Defias. So he died right out Sword Stonewind. Died AFK outside Stockades. Two more scalper. Got caked. Okay, we just need a few more, and then we're gonna move on to the next spot. I see one way over there. I probably won't make it to him, but I'll try. Oh no, I might actually make it to him. One over there. Ah, someone got him. I don't think I can make it. Oh no, he's not gonna worry about that. Boom, boom. How many of these feathers do I need? Oh, 15? So just... Oh. Gonna charge it. I don't need the zealots anymore. So all I need is the scalpers? No? I do need zealots. I do need this one. I don't know why it doesn't show up on my quest add-on. Level 15 warrior bites the dust to a raptor. Hello, Mon. What's up, Diablo boy? Welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? I don't need scalpers anymore. I just need zealots. Welcome in. Oh, welcome in. We're doing some questing in the Hinterlands today. This place is kind of hit or miss for people, whether it's like a good place or a bad place. Oh, I wasn't tracking any of my stuff. There we go. Now it should show. Okay. Yeah, I just hit everything. I was trying to see where these guys were at. Now. But yeah, we need zealots, and I think we just need one more after this. Yep, just one more. Then we're gonna move on to the next camp, a little bit to the east. Scalper. So I don't need scalpers. Scalper. I guess I still need these for troll necklaces, so I guess I'll continue taking them out. But I'll be mostly looking for the zealots. I just made noodles and green tea. Nice! I have some energy tea. I made myself yogi energy tea, and it tastes really good. It's the vanilla spice. Accept the challenge you are facing. It may become your greatest gift, is my quote of the day. I like my tea because it gives me pokes. Plus it tastes awesome. What we got? Get out of there. I don't think these guys run, so I'm pretty good there. What kind of noodles? You have like ramen noodles or like spaghetti noodles? Boom. Okay, we got this portion of the quest complete. We're gonna go ahead and move east now. We'll go ahead and continue taking out the owls along the way. We can finish the tokens and things over that way. I'm gonna go ahead and take out some of these owls. And get the feather and the wolves. And then we're going to be making our way to the east of this mountain right here. Look at those. Look at all those feathers. Get lots of feathers from these guys. I love Hinterlands, my top 5 places, locations on WoW. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's hit or miss. People like it, people don't like it. I think there's a lot of... It's a variety of stuff. I like the quest, because for Horde and Alliance, there's actually a lot of quests in this zone for both. It's one of the... I don't know if it's one of the only outside elite kind of style, because there are places like in Wetlands that have you do kind of like an outside style stuff for like the free stockade quests. You got to kill those guys in Wetlands up north. But in terms of like open world style dungeon, I think Hinterlands is one that's one of the more known ones for both sides. Oh, he went out of my reach. Because both sides, Horde and Alliance, have a lot of quests up in the Hinterlands. Kill a lot of the elites and go into the cave and get the egg. So, I feel like it's one of the more challenging areas. Oh, what the heck? And Hinterlands has the best elite quest. Yeah, in terms of world elite quests, yeah, they definitely have that. There's a lot of people that end up dying down this way too. It's pretty crazy. BRB doing escort with somebody. I do escort. Gonna go join them for escort. Okay. So what are we doing right now? I feel like, yeah. Spider God quest where you summon Shadra at the altar. Give me goosebumps. Oh, over where you gotta do the, Why are these yellow? Oh, they're Horde. Is that the one where you do the mallet? I don't know if I've seen the one that you talked about with the Spider God quest. We still summon Shadra at the altar. Gives me... I don't know if I've done a Spider God quest. Okay, so we're going to be making our way into this camp. And the bad guys that we needed here called Venom Bloods. And we're going to also open this third cage here on the right. Boom, and we completed that quest. Okay, so now we're going to be kind of taking guys out on this mountain. We're looking for the Venom Blood. Usually it's just Venom Blood and Hide Skinners up here. So we'll take a look. That's a Horde quest. Ah, okay, maybe that's why I'm not too familiar with it then. I've done Horde and Alliance, but I just don't remember the, on my Druid. I don't remember having done the spider boss. Oh, there's one of the Venom guys. I can get to him. That's a Horde quest. Okay, yeah, I just don't remember. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing Gilnia City at the moment. I'm gonna focus on the Hinterlands. I can almost hit probably 50 today during stream. I already have that one. You'll need it so it'd be fun, but I think the rewards aren't that beneficial. If I could get a quest, if I can get a group as a healer, that's fine, but I'll probably just wait it out. Somebody else will probably make a group and just need a healer usually, or a DPS, right? And I can fill those slots. Bam. Got scroll protection. Somebody else was just in here earlier talking about how they just did their hardcore 1 through 60 on the PvP server on Telebeam as a paladin. I thought that was pretty impressive. Hardcore alone is pretty impressive, the level 1 through 60 without any issues, like any sort of disconnects, any sort of issues where you can die like through almost anything. All it takes is bad luck. You know, if your computer dies, if your internet drops out, if your server gets DDoSed, I mean, those things you have no control over, but even things in the game can go sour where one guy runs and picks up 3 more, and then all of a sudden you're fighting 5 guys. I've been almost taken out a few times if it wasn't for like my trinkets and being able to just speed run away. If I had got netted in place, I could have been taken out pretty quickly. I don't have any way to break, what's it called? I don't think this breaks traps. Yeah, it just grants me immunity to bleed, poison, diseases, and reduces my physical damage by 5. So I do have some stuff I could do that could kind of make me last a little bit longer, but I finished. Oh no, I need 3 more Venom Lords. Okay. Let's see. I've been needing this last troll necklace forever. Let's see, if I had to pick a place that's my favorite leveling place. My favorite leveling place in World of Warcraft. I think Ungoro would probably be one of my favorite places because I like the dinosaurs. Like, there's a mixture of all different kinds of dinosaurs. You got the T-Rexes that roam the area. You got the Velociraptors. You have the Stegosauruses. What else do you have? You got the Triceratops. You got Triceratops, I think, in there as well. So yeah, we got a runner. Oh, he didn't quite make it. Pretty sure there's some Triceratops in there. And then you have the pterodactyls. Got some ancient gorillas back there as well. I can't think of anything other kind of dinosaurs that are in Ungoro, but you already have a pretty good range. Man, I'm gonna take out these Venom Blades before I even get this other quest done. I saw a feather over here. Ah, there it is. No, I don't need feathers. Okay. Okay, so I need 1 Venom Blood. I finished the necklace one. Oh, there's Venom Blood right there. Oh, and I must have finished the necklace one. So this is all I need. That. quest complete. Okay. So we are done here. We're gonna make our way and take out the Silvermane wolves. We're gonna do the owl beast and the wolves. Take the vicious. No, they don't. Oh, looks like they're doing Upper Blackrock Spire. There's 57 people online in the guild right now. Dang, it's a lot of people on at the moment. We might have to drink her shortly. Kind of running down on fumes. And you can't be running down on fumes as a priest. That's an easy way to die. So we're gonna go ahead and sit tight here for a minute, take a look at our quests, and see what we're going to be working on. Right now, we're working on 2 quests. We're doing Protecting Airy Peak, so we're taking out wolves in the area. We only got a few more left, and right now we're taking out Owl Beast to also do our Rite of Passage. Once these 2 quests are complete, we'll see that the purple will go away and the brown will go away. And then after that, I'm pretty sure we're going to be continuing east to kill sludges. So yeah, we're going to go up into Skull Rock and begin taking out the Jade Ooze and the Green Sludge. That's kind of our next points coming up. So we'll go ahead and continue taking out these wolves, Owl Beast, and then be moving east to take out the sludge. This zone goes pretty quick, yeah. I like Hinterlands. Hinterlands goes really quick. It has a lot of quests in there, but there are a lot of kill quests and collect quests, which the drop rate on them is not high. The only quest that I do not like in Hinterlands is the one where you got to kill like 30 of these Soothsayers, I think it is, or whatever it is. You got to kill 30 of these guys that are at these camps. And depending on how many people are there, it can take a while to complete the quest. Because you'll get competition from people that are also doing the quest. Because you need 30 of them, you got to go back and forth between the camps like 4 or 5 times or more because of how many people you're competing with. So that's the only thing. Boom. Cutting it.
Power to the
I guess I'll keep going in
Forsaken!
this direction. Looks like we can probably do Owl Beast and Silver. Viking War. Nice stats there. Pretty good stats, like 10, 11 stamina, 5 strength, and it's a one-hander, which means you can just have like an offhand with it. Get pretty good stats there. Pretty good for like a druid or a warrior. quest. One more of these guys, I'm pretty sure we'll complete the quest.
Yeah.
Okay, and that quest is complete. We should just be able to take out some Silvermane. It looks like we need 2 more. And then we'll complete this quest as well. And then we'll move on to the sludge guys. So yeah, we start off doing some of these like the owls and wolves while we're getting quests back and forth. Then we do the trolls in this camp over that way and take those 2 first cages. Once we took out the zealots and the scalpers, we made sure that we got all those out. We moved east to that hill because they're not there. We completed those 2 troll quests, getting the necklaces, opening the cages, and taking out killing the amount of people. And then we're finishing now the owl beast. We're finishing up the wolf quest, and then we're gonna move east to the sludge. Yeah, kind of how it's going right now. And so after this guy, our quest will go, our map will look a lot cleaner. Level 26 died in stockades. Nope, jope. Well, F, there goes another one. Did I not finish yet? Nope. And there we go. Boom. Look at how that map looks now. Now all we have to do is go do the sludge, which doesn't take too long. So I'm going to go ahead and rebuff real quick. Rebuff, rebuff, rebuff. And we'll keep moving east now while we got this going. And we're just going to head all the way to Skull Rock.
What is Turtle WoW, please?
Turtle WoW is a World of Warcraft Vanilla Plus server that takes the old vanilla experience, right? 1 through 60, but Vanilla Plus is what's beyond Naxxramas. So in Turtle WoW, they've added Caraman 10, they've added Cara 40, they've added Hyjul with a raid called the Dream. What's it called? Emerald Dream is the raid in Hyjul. They're going to be opening up Grim Beetle in the future as a raid. There's other dungeons that have been added as well, like between level 35-40. There's a new dungeon in Ashenvale called Crescent Grove. There's new level 60 dungeons and some other like earlier on dungeons as well. But it's just taking the vanilla experience that it was and then adding to it. They added new classes for each Horde and Alliance, such as Goblins for the Horde and High Elves for the Alliance. So they still wanted to kind of keep it with the lore. And then they've added over 1,000 new quests, brand new quest zones. So for example, if I hit M and go to my map, there's a new zone called Gilneas, which we went and did last episode. In the last stream, we went through and completed all of Gilneas, plus we did the dungeon prior to in the prior video. So they've added a new level 48, like a 46 to 52-ish dungeon. So outside of doing ZF and Ulda, you also have Gilneas City in that kind of level range. So they basically added dungeons where there were not a lot of dungeons past. But yeah, it's basically a different experience. They've also redid a lot of the talents. So the talent trees in the old days were not very positive, right? Nobody would level as Discipline, nobody was level as Disc. But, you know, people would be forced to go into Shadow. But Discipline is actually really good DPS spec, where whenever I'm open up with Holy Fire, for example, I have a 100% chance to increase my holy damage for the next 10 seconds by 12%. So that's
thanks for the reply here. Have a sub from me, bro. Very informative. Looks very, very cool.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it is really cool. If you play World of Warcraft, if you have played World of Warcraft vanilla and are just looking for a bit of a different experience, and you know you took a break from WoW and you don't want to go back to playing the retail and like paying $15 a month because you don't have all that time to invest into a game, Total WoW is a good kind of offbeat thing because there's no subscription. So if you play it for a little bit and you got to take a break, you can set it to the side and just come back to it later, but you're not going to be paying those fees. So my buddy's doing that, right? He's in college right now. He's trying to finish off his medical school, and he doesn't have a lot of time. But when he was on break for a while, he picked it up, played. He was playing pretty heavy, and his character's there, but he doesn't have to worry that because he's not paying his sub that he's missing out. I know some people mind it, some people don't. Yeah, if you have other questions, definitely let me know. I'd be free to answer anything. And I really appreciate the sub, by the way. Appreciate the sub. I thought I had notifications turned on for subs, but I may not. Dude, how are you not dead? I zapped you twice. Zap, zap, zap. Now these Jade Ooze, they last quite a long time. I'm gonna go ahead and get mana back up. I actually got to go buy some mana potions or some water here shortly. Level 29 dies in the 1,000 Needles. To a crocodile. These are the crystal hides. I'm pretty sure these are the ones that stun you. If you don't back away from them, they can stun you in place. And then you're sitting there getting beat on by them or other mobs. Small laugh. Okay, so we don't have to go into this cave if we don't want to. It can be pretty deadly depending on your guys' class, so just be cautious. Looks like we gotta kill Jade Ooze and Green Sludge. I don't know what the Green Sludge is. Seems like I'm taking out a lot of Jade Ooze. I'm gonna make my way inside. Ooh, I got a nice axe. That's a very nice axe. 13 strength, 13 stamina. Okay, there's green ooze down there. There's some mithril over there. I'm gonna get mithril.
You're in the Hinterlands. I was there the other day in Classic Era.
Yeah, Hinterlands. It's one of those zones that some people like it, some people don't. Hinterlands is definitely, it's a pretty, I think I should, I gotta keep those necklaces. It's a hit or miss for a lot of people. Some people really like the Hinterlands, whereas other people don't like the Hinterlands. I don't mind it. I like the Hinterlands. I think it has a good amount of quests to complete. Oh, there's 2 mithril. Plus, it has one of the more open world style elites, right? This Jin, not Jinhu, but like I don't know what the heck it's called. Jinthalu? Jinthalor. Yeah, it's like the outside dungeon. That's one of the biggest outside kind of raid external instances in WoW. Do you still play quite a bit of Classic though? I like Classic. Like when Classic came out, I played Classic back in 2018 when World of Warcraft Classic came out, and it was very enjoyable, and it is very enjoyable, but then I wanted more. Stuff's gonna be respawning here shortly. I have to go get that green. I just wanted more. Oh, there's somebody back here. Okay. And that's why I started looking for something more at the time, because Classic is fun. It's a lot of fun, but there's also a lot of things I wish they would do differently. Paladins, for example, back in Classic, could only heal. They can do DPS, but they're not optimized for doing DPS. They're not optimized for tanking. Turtle WoW, what they did is for Paladins, they redid the talent trees on both Protection and Retribution and improved the Holy one. So if you want to heal while you're doing physical damage, Holy Paladins can now heal with their Holy Strike ability, and it does an AoE heal to the group. Also, protection paladins on Turtle WoW, they now have a taunt. As of I think level 14, they could do Hand of Reckoning. So it's just similar to what it was, I believe, in Cataclysm. Because Argent Defender may have... No, it wasn't Argent Defender. I forgot what their taunt was during the Burning Crusade, but it was such a janky taunt. Right? We had to make a special binding to target the mob that would target the player, which would taunt off the player 3 mobs. So it wasn't the traditional kind of taunt. It was kind of like a weird taunt. I don't know if these will pull together. I'm going to hold off. I guess I'll go this way. I'm going to bubble myself just in case. But, yeah, so Paladins have Hand of Reckoning in Turtle WoW.
I had to go back to Classic because my PC can't handle retail. I don't think I could go back to retail.
Yeah, retail is just so sloppy. Oh, I got some plans. Retail just has too much going on. You could just roll your face across the keyboard and your key bindings would just hit and, you know, it just have a whole bunch of craziness happening. I like the calmness of Classic, like of the vanilla experience where like it's a pretty chill gameplay. You're logging on not to be flashed and hit with all these crazy colors and, you know, just a whole bunch of craziness in the world. So there's some greens. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one out and then I'm gonna drink. I think my hearth is still set to Gilneas. Okay. I guess I forgot to set it in Hinterlands. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drink. What classes do you enjoy, Only Me? Is there any preferred class that you just enjoy? Do you think, looking back at vanilla, is there any specific classes that you would have liked to have seen improved because you would like to play the spec, but that spec isn't viable? Then Turtle WoW has probably fixed it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these 2 green sludges out here in just a moment. Oh, level 10 dies. A level 10 Rotting Ancestor.
Rogue.
Okay, Rogue. I don't have too much experience with in the... Are we still going? Oh.
Shaman for me because too many keybinds.
Yeah, shamans are definitely pretty convoluted. On Turtle WoW, they did make it so that shamans have like the totem recall. So now that's like a one-click. You can hit all your totems down at once because there's no shared global cooldown. But I know that's a thing on the server. So you can place all the totems, boop, all down at once. And you can pull them back up. I think it also regenerates your mana when you do pull them back up. And they've added like water totem into shamans, so they have a actual means of recovering mana. Here, I had somebody message me. No, group fell apart. Okay, there is another group doing Crescent, Gilneas City. I'll see if I can join this dungeon group. So, here in just a minute, we're going to be going into Gilneas City once again, which is the dungeon for Gilneas. They've definitely made improvements to Shaman. I haven't played Shaman 1 through 60 yet. I've played Paladin Hardcore 1 through 60, Hunters Hardcore 1 through 60, a Druid 1 through 60, and now I'm playing a Priest 1 through 60. So, yeah, we're getting a group right now going for Gilneas City. So this is a custom dungeon that they've added here. And Gilneas, it's a dungeon, usually like 45 and up to 50. The last boss I think is like 48, 49. Is that a green sludge? Yeah, it's a green sludge over there. So if you stick around, you're going to see this new dungeon. It's got Worgens in there. I wonder if he's after these ones specifically. Got that shaman now. Yeah, we're gonna get a pretty solid group. We got a warrior tank, priest healer, mage, and a shaman for Thunder Fury, Wind Fury. Please don't hit it. Please don't hit it. Oh no, you can hit this one back here. You can hit this one back here. You need 1 DPS when you vote for it.
I couldn't play hardcore ID go nuts lol when my char died.
Yeah, I've died a few times now. I think I've died 4 times. I've died, my first ever death was at level 22 Paladin. I was doing my Paladin quest in Westfall. Then I got bum rushed by like 10 mobs during my quest. It was me and another Paladin doing our quest together, and I think the quest was bugged. Oh man. I think the quest ended up being bugged and it spawned all the mobs at once. And so the Paladin died and then I died trying to jump off the cliff into the water. So that was my first death. My second Paladin death, I got to level 59. So when I play, I normally play with this mode called slow and steady. You have different game modes that you can play with. So slow and steady, you get 50% less experience when you're fighting mobs in the overworld. But if you, every 10 levels you get a reward. So sometimes you'll get like bags. Sometimes, for example, I got these trinkets. These little things that let me turn into an ogre for a little bit. So I can pop this on and turn into an ogre for 10 minutes. I have like the everlasting fireworks, so I can shoot a firework every whatever. What the cooldown? It looks like there's no cooldown. I can just shoot fireworks endlessly. So these are like little bonuses you get every 10 levels. Who died? Level 26 just died to a horde guard. That was his fault. And then, so I died at level 59 after having leveled this guy forever on slow and steady. But eventually, my third Paladin, I did get to level 60. My Paladin has full tier 1 on hardcore, and he's done Blackwing Lair. I've almost got cleaved to death by Nefarian, but I did survive. And then I have a Hunter who's in some tier 1. My Druid is kind of like, he's in dungeon group. He hasn't done a whole lot. Is this quest done? Am I done here? I am done. Okay, nice. Yeah, and then, so my Paladin, I made it to 60, never died again on my Paladin so far. My Druid, it took me 3 times to get him to 60. I died at level 22 the first time, again. Like 22 seems to be my place where I'm dying. I was trying to fight a spider in Stone Talon. There are like these spider eggs, you have to get you have to collect eggs. And when you collect the egg, this matriarch spawns from the egg, and it was doing 200 to 400 damage a bite. And my Druid at the time, I barely have like 1,000 life, so it took me out in 3 or 4 hits. So I made sure as a mental note not to have that happen to me again. And I lived past level 22, but I think my second death was in like the 28s. I forgot how I died the second time, but ding 51. That's okay. Nice. Okay, so we're done here. We're gonna go ahead and get buffed. We're gonna head. I don't know what quest. Oh, I see. Why am I? Oh, I can't mount up because I got the ogre. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Yeah, so we're gonna make our way east to the water. We have a pretty solid group. What is that down there? Cruise over, can't mind that. We got a pretty Solid group. Just any kind of DPS, like a hunter could be nice. But any DPS is yes. So right now we're going to be jumping off over the coast here and be collecting some bottles and taking a picture of that turtle who's crazy. And then I have to outrun him. Forgot his name, like Gamora or something like that. Oh, Turtle has also made some other kind of improvements in terms of hardcore. A lot of players die not to the mobs themselves, but like the second most killer on hardcore is fall damage. There's fall damage from the lifts on the horde. So if you're like in Thunderbluff or you're in Undercity or you're in the Great Lift or you know you're in Thousand Needles and you accidentally fall off
59.
to the side. Yeah, 59 sucked. I got shocked. I got killed by Golem Lord and BRD. I was tanking BRD and I didn't line of sight his cast. So I got shocked for like 2,000 or 3,000 damage. And then I got crit in the face for another 2,000 damage. So I got 5,000 damage done to me within just a few seconds. And I died. So it was unfortunate. But it happens. And it's all just a learning experience. After that, I learned, hey, you know what? I'm not going to tank unless I know what to tank, you know, how to tank in specific dungeons and get the better gear. Because at level 59, I only had basic gear. I didn't have amazing gear yet. So I ended up dying. But my next paladin, he's pretty good. He's got like, oh wait. Oh, they're fighting him. Quick, where's my camera? Where's the camera? Oh, here. Before he dies. And boom, I got the quest. I took a picture of him. Boom. I didn't need to get aggro. I was able to complete the quest without getting aggro. That's a good thing about Alliance. Alliance, you don't have to kill him. On Horde, I'm pretty sure you have to kill him. On Alliance, you just have to snap a picture. But if you're Alliance, snap a picture of him, he aggroes you. And he starts chasing you down. Why can't I pick this up? Oh, I was in combat? I took a picture of him when I was in combat, but I'm pretty sure I could still loot this stuff even while in combat. And now I don't have permission to loot it. That is weird. Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, there's some high server lag right now. It's done now. Just a little bit of lag. It's weird how some mobs hit like trucks, example, then pillagers I mentioned. Oh, the pillagers.
It's weird how some mobs hit like a truck, example, them pillagers I mentioned.
Which pillager? In Westfall? Maybe. I know the pillagers in Westfall at low levels, they hit hard. The Westfall pillagers casters, they do a lot of damage. Looking for the bottles of port.
Alune be praised.
So we're doing whiskey bottles for the slim boss. There should be a quest over here as well for the Murloc. I don't know. I have 20. Yeah, hopefully the lag stuff. I got a bunch of quests that are holy cow. I'm gonna drop this Gilneas one. I'm gonna get this one later. I'm gonna go to do Gilneas City here in just a minute, so I'm gonna pick it up again. But there's a quest right here from a little Murloc that I'm gonna go ahead and knock out. I'm gonna go ahead and get this quest called an unusual find. And I have to kill some turtles in this. Yeah, what the heck? Am I just... Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. Generally, the server does well. See how many people are online right now. That's info. So there's 7,803 people on right now. Yeah, that's quite a bit of people online right now. Okay, we're gonna continue. Yeah. Server's crashing. Everyone in chat right now. Everyone in chat right now is going wild. Because there's a lot of hardcore people right now. And... got lags. We all got lags. Let's see. I want to finish this quest. I don't know if it's me. It's the whole kind of server right now. Everyone in chat right now is going a little bit crazy because we're all feeling the effects of the lag.
You obviously have extensive knowledge of the game. You need that in hardcore. I imagine I would say Moorloofs claim a lot of victims.
Yes. Yeah, I've played this game for a long time. I played it back when it came out in 2005. And then I played it all the way up till Mists of Pandaria. Like, World of Warcraft was my... kind of like my way. Like, I started playing it when I was 19. And at that time, I was overseas in the military. And it came out in 2005. So I got overseas, and then I started playing it. And instead of going out and doing crazy stuff and getting in trouble, I stayed in the barracks, played on my game. I had roommates that also played WoW. So all three of us would play in dungeons and raids together. And people say, it costs quite a bit, but $15 a month, and then it's, keeping yourself from going out and getting in trouble is actually kind of worth it. So during my time in the military, I just played a lot like that. And I played all the way up till Mists of Pandaria, and then I got out of the military, came back home, and then I didn't play it as much. And plus, after Mists of Pandaria, I didn't really enjoy it as much. So I stopped playing it for the longest time. And then in 2018, they re-released Classic, right? They released Classic World of Warcraft. They made improvements to the UI. They made improvements to the system in general. I came back and I played a Paladin, I think it was. I forgot what I leveled. I'm pretty sure I leveled a Paladin on Classic. And I did some raiding. I did Molten Core. I did Blackwing Lair on the Paladin side. Oh, we're getting lag. Oh. He's not even attacking me, which is weird. That turtle wasn't even attacking me. As far as when the server lags on here, like, there's going to be instances where the server lags, but what the staff has done is if the server's lagging and running behind, it causes the mobs to also lag and go behind. So on classic servers, if there was a buildup of lag, that mob would also speed up with the server to catch back up, and you get hit like 4 or 5 times in a row because the server's trying to catch back up. So that mob would smack you multiple times in a row to kind of catch back up to where it was. They took that away. So here, for example, that mob, while it was lagged out, it wasn't hitting me in that time frame. And then when the server did finally pick up, it just, you know, we continued. Kind of weird. Let's say Murloc. Yeah, Murlocs claim a lot of people. You can see it in the chat here. A lot of people get taken out just by random mobs, but Murlocs, Pillagers, and Westfall take out tons of people. I'm really surprised. Where's my stuff? Boom. Those stuff. I don't know how much of this tiger meat I... Did I not pick up that quest back there? Oh, I already finished it. Okay, nice. I basically just have to get the bottles of Merlot, whatever they're called. Yeah, there's a bunch of bottles over there. I'm gonna make my way. Oh, there's one right here. I need 5 more bottles. But hardcore is a lot of fun. I enjoy hardcore. I've always enjoyed hardcore games. In middle school, I started playing hardcore Diablo 2. And then I just continued playing hardcore. So I played hardcore Diablo 2. And then I played hardcore Diablo 3. I played Minecraft hardcore. Played other kind of different games in hardcore settings, just like, you know, one life style settings. If I died, like Path of Exile also has a hardcore mode. So I just enjoyed the hardcore nature of game. It adds a challenge to it.
Look out for that elite which can spawn there.
Is that the turtle one? There's the turtle. That's one right here. Gamerta. They usually kill it. People usually kill it pretty quickly. Oh my bus fell off. Yeah, there's the elite right there, Gamerta. I think that one would probably kill me if I fought it with lag going on right
There's
now.
worse things to be addicted to, brother.
Yeah, there's definitely worse things to be addicted to. For sure. Can't argue with you there. There is definitely worse thing. But I try and keep my gameplay mostly to when I stream, so that kind of keeps my time frame pretty stationary. And yeah, I only stream for about 3 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And then the weekends we're usually going out busy. So yesterday was Sunday. We went out to the coast yesterday, the family and I, and we had a lot of fun running through the sand. We're playing on the water. I need one more of these. I think I saw one. Yep, there it is. There's my last one. Turn this quest in. Okay. So finish this quest. We got the one quest back there, an unusual find. We killed turtles. We turned that quest in and we got this quest called Family Above All. So now that we have the quest called Family Above All, we're gonna make our way back north to this little abandoned Murloc hut. And we're gonna go ahead and touch the nest and check the nest. And then check the hut. And then once we have the hut, we'll go ahead and check that. And now with those both checked, we completed that quest down south. Pretty sure it should. Yeah, quest complete. Okay, we're gonna make our way back south and turn this quest in. And then once we turn this quest in, we'll essentially be done with the Hinterlands for the time being. Look at this. Look at all these quests we got to turn in. We're about 4 bubbles to level 50. I'm not sure if we look at all of our quests. We have a ton of quests in our quest log that are all complete. So we're gonna see if I can turn some of these in and get level 50 by the turn-ins. Complete this quest. I got 2,000 experience for that. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the loneliest Murloc in the world. Okay, now we can go ahead and hearth. Now, for whatever reason, I never set my hearth to Hinterland. So that was something I completely forgot. Where is hearth? Oh, I didn't do it right there. Go into the big chamber. That hearth. Okay, I missed that.
Greetings.
Missed the thing.
Be careful.
Oh, when are we lagging? That DDoS attack. Oh, there's a DDoS attack happening. So there is a DDoS. Maybe I'll take a come back. So yeah, the GMs on the server are really responsive. So it looks like it's not about the ping right now. It looks the server was getting DDoSed. But I don't know what the thing. Yeah, it says Nordinar is currently under a DDoS attack. Please avoid playing in hardcore for now, as the realm may be unstable. We will work on dealing with them. So yeah, so the GMs they found out what the issue is. They've made an announcement on the server already saying, hey, we're getting DDoS, be careful. For those playing hardcore, if you want to continue playing hardcore, just be careful. But how did I get spit on? I just came down here and this guy's gonna spit on me. Boom, take him out. Need help turning in a bloody solution. Boom, turn that quest in while I'm here. Gonna go AFK for a bit in org. Probably will go for over an hour. Yeah. I'm gonna head back to Ravenshire and take the flight path back to Hinterlands. I'm not gonna be too much in combat now, so I'm not going to log off yet. So yeah, we're getting some notifications in the chat that we are aware of EU server is experiencing some lag. Our team is already working to fix it. Thank you for your patience while we resolve this. So yeah, the devs are already aware of what is taking place. They've already made the announcement that there's a potential DDoS attack happening and they're taking steps to fix it. So yeah, the team on the server is very responsive with actions. So GMs, you'll actually talk with GMs in chat. They'll be in chat sometimes stopping things from happening, and just if you open a ticket, they answer really quickly within usually 5 minutes or less. And if something goes wrong with the server, they're pretty usually way on top of it. So you all gonna get DDoSed by Blizzard. Okay. So, yeah, this is Gilneas, by the way. I don't know if you kind of saw it. Yeah, but we teleported back to Gilneas with Hearth. So this is all custom content that Turtle Wow team has added in themselves. So all these town, all these little NPCs, the map, it's all custom. I would really like to see a boat. Oh, maybe that's why they added a boat. Here's the flight path guy. Here's the path guy. I'm gonna fly back to Irathi. There we go. Oh, the warrior logged off for a little bit. He said he's gonna go log off and walk his dog for a minute. Yeah, so we got a group for the city, but you can see there's a little bit of lag going on, so they're kind of AFK. We're going to hold off to see if there's any more issues before continuing with the dungeon. But this server is really popular. There's always groups being made, even on the hardcore side. In the chat right now, there's people looking for BFD. There's people looking for Sunken Temple.
To the Forsaken!
They just did a whole bunch of BRD runs earlier. BFD, BRD. I was hoping to get this dungeon done and knocked out of the way, just so I can get all my quests done in the zone. Back in my day, I get the receiver picked up in the middle by Diablo 2 days. Talk about. Wait, did I just fly to Irathi? I am not thinking about where I'm flying. Okay, I'm trying to fly to the Hinterlands. Holy cow. Diablo 2 hardcore back in the days where the internet is what made my nightmares are made of. Plugins, so I couldn't escape quit hardcore deaths. Hardcore Diablo 2 back in the day on dial-up was the original hardcore. You know, somebody going in your household and picking up your phone and you hear that dial tone of you being online, and you're all of a sudden you'd be like, what's going on? My internet's dying. And somebody pick up the phone, your parents are like, get off the internet. Yep, those are the days. Okay, there we go. We've arrived in Airy Peak. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we got a couple things to do. We're going to go ahead and head up to the flight path guy. We're going to go ahead and turn in the weather bark cages and accept the altar of Zul. Outside by the flight path guy, we should also turn in the loneliest Murloc in the world somewhere over here. I think right behind me. Is it down there? That is this right here. Right, I had that quest. Yeah. Ben should ask about the Murloc family. Up here, the flight path guy. Huh, should be this guy I should talk to. But he's not talking to me. Angry. Yeah, he should be the guy I talked to right there. Weird. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and head down into these main chambers down here. Whoop, whoop. Got a couple quests to turn in down here. We have the Skull Rock Cleanup and the Troll Necklace Bounty on the right hand side.
Here there.
Scroll necklace bounty,
Watch your back.
and the full rock cleanup.
Off with you.
If you have more necklaces, you can continue to trade them in here for reputation. We're gonna go ahead and also turn in cracking the wither bark. And this is the one that I hate. Trimming the vile branch. You gotta take out 15 soothsayers, 30 vile branch scalpers. Those guys take forever to kill, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. Whoop, the heck. And we're gonna continue making our way in the back. Other side over here, we're gonna turn in, I think, a proper rite of passage. We're gonna turn in the rite of passage, and we should pick up a quest called proper framing. Yeah, proper framing. Then we should jump down, I believe, and go into this one here.
What's on your mind?
And this is where we turn in the proper framing and pick up the quest called Every Step of the Way.
Be good.
Okay, and if you need to, you guys can also sell right here. So go through all your materials, sell anything that you do not need. If you're not going to do the, you guys can keep the distress beacon and just turn it into the chicken and just not start the escort. So that is something that is definitely viable. I'll probably do that. I'll probably just turn in the quest and not start the next step. I like that they redid the pictures on the turtle scales. You can see the difference there. I'm gonna go ahead and just match that. Okay. And we're gonna head out and see if I can turn in this loneliest quick. One thing how do I get up there? We have to go in the back. Okay, I'm gonna go set my hearth here this time. I didn't have my hearth here set before because I forgot. We're gonna do that now. We're gonna go in the back, go up here, and upstairs in the middle we'll have the innkeeper who's walking around, and we're just gonna go ahead and make this our inn.
Watch your back.
There we go. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can buy here that's unique. You can buy some griffin. They don't fly.
Victory!
You can buy this
or
griffin
death.
armored griffin, the armored griffin, but they're not flying mounts. So they're still land mounts, so. And then to the left as you run out here, you should get the quest turn in for Airy Peak. By protecting Airy Peak. Oh no. Spoke too soon on the lag. I spoke too soon. I was like, you know what? It's not lagging anymore. And there's still lag. Yeah. We are hit hard. I can't even type in chat anymore. Okay. I feel like we're at a good point. How long have we been streaming? I don't want to push it too much. It looks like right now the server's lagging pretty hard. It's almost 12. You take a look real quick at the markets. Markets are moving higher. Dang. Okay, yeah. Everything's moving higher in the day. Goodbye. Oh yeah. Okay. hold on, be right back. Servers are down. Yeah, servers are down right now on the RP side. Looks like the PvP side is still up. So if I connect to the PvP side, it lets me connect to there, but probably won't let me connect to the main game server that we're playing on. Yeah. So it looks like the PvE server is down right now. It was getting DDoSed. So the unfortunate thing of Hardcore is at least they let us know everybody was primarily safe inside, inside towns and stuff like that. But looks like the server is down at the moment, and I don't feel like starting a new character on the PvP server. But what you can see here, this is called World of Warcraft Mysteries of Azeroth. Is the expansion to the vanilla World of Warcraft. So here you can see on the screen, you can go ahead and alliance. You have options to make the high elf. So there's the high elf male. You have the high elf female. They can be warriors, hunters, rogues. You got priests, mages, and paladins. So similar to the blood elves, these are the alliance before they were infected by the Fel and caused them to, become evil. So this is very similar to the guys that we see in the Hinterlands, that Silverwing area. So they have their own custom capital up above, kind of like near Eastern Plaguelands kind of area. They're more above kind of like Western Plaguelands, I think. Yeah, Eastern and Western Plaguelands area. So these are them for the Alliance. On the Horde side, you have the custom goblins. So they remind me so much of Gremlins. So on the Horde side, you have the goblins. These guys can be warriors, hunters, rogues, mages, and warlocks. These also have different benefits. So like for the high elf, right? High elves have access to bow weapon skill increase. They have higher agility. They have an enchanted skill increase by 15. So if you're a mage or a priest or a caster and you get enchanting, you can make wands pretty easy because of that bonus to enchanting. If you're a hunter, you get bow weapon skill increase for your hit rating. You also have increased agility. And depending on whether you are a warrior, a warg, or a caster, your meditation restores your vital resource such as rage, mana, or energy with the tap. And it just kind of a little cycle there. On the goblin side, you can see Goblin has passives. They have a mining skill increase of 5, I think. So passively, they increase their mining skill by 5. Jewel crafting is also passively increased by 15. So if you have a jewel crafter, is a custom profession on the server. You're able to craft amulets, weapons, trinkets, rings, stuff of that nature. So jewel crafting is good for that. Skills with daggers and maces also increase. So rogues, goblins make really good rogues because you get the dagger and mace increase. You also get a double burst. So here you get the increased movement speed for a short duration, plus with rogues already increased speed, so you can kind of boost yourself as a goblin for a little bit and then boost yourself as a rogue for a little bit. Then you have the mining increase, jewel crafting increase. So everything all goes really well together for a rogue with jewel crafting and mining as his professions. And then you can see the challenges up at the top. So here at the top, you can click on and see different challenges that you're able to play on the server. So you have the hardcore challenge, which is you have 1 life. If you die at any time, your soul is lost to the twisted nether. You have slow and steady, which is what we did. We get 50% less experience when we're fighting mobs. And if we die, we lose 5% experience, but mixed with hardcore, you never die anyway. So you kind of get the benefit of getting rewards. So you prove you're a great adventurer, and you get unique rewards such as titles, halberds, companions, mounts, and more with the slow and steady. You have war mode, which is PvP, right? You can't disable PvP at all, but your experience boosted by 20% from all sources. So from killing mobs, from turning in quests, you get 20% more experience. Vagrant mode, You can only use white and gray common quality items. You can't enchant anything. You can't wear greens. And you know, if you get something from a quest giver, you can't put it on because unless it's a white item or a gray item, you just can't complete it. So this is good for like warlocks, maybe hunters as well, who have done this challenge with just white gear. And then we have the traveling craftsman. So you can only wear what you've crafted. So equip only what you craft. So this works out really well for clothies with tailoring, paladins, warriors with blacksmithing, rogues, druids, shamans with leatherworking. So you can only craft what you make, but that also goes with your weapons as well. So you'd want to be something that you can craft yourself weapons with, because unless you craft it, you can't use it. So engineering is good for hunters. It's an interesting one right there. I haven't seen too many people do the traveling craftsman outside of plate wearers and clothies, right? Because blacksmiths can craft weapons that are decent and armor that's decent. Leatherworkers don't have weapons from leatherworking, so they can make armor, but not so much other stuff. Level 1 lunatic. During this challenge, you will earn exclusive titles while staying at level 1. So you basically stay at level 1 and you have to go around and kill specific things, and you get weird. I don't know the whole challenge yet, so yeah, I don't know what you have to do there. The boring adventure. You can only gain experience from killing pigs. They've added more pigs into different zones. So by slaying boars, pigs, you can gain experience, and they've added it more around the world. So it's a pretty unique one right there. And then exhaustion. This one itself, it's not really needed. You don't get a lot of benefits. You no longer gain rested experience, but your weapon skill gain will be doubled. So it's not really that good. You don't get a lot of rewards from exhaustion, and it's not really needed. Unless you really don't want rested experience, you wouldn't turn on exhaustion. So those are your different game modes on the game, and they're for both Alliance and Horde. Let me go quickly see if the server is back up. We're connected, and we'll get logged in here. I thought about if I should take, chat off or not. Let me take a look here at the chat. We'll see what they're saying here on the announcements on the Discord. First 40 server status. There were servers offline. It is being worked on.
I beat slow and steady exhaustion on a paladin. Now he is 60 LVL.
Holy cow. Nice. Slow and steady is good. I like slow and steady. Like, if I'm gonna have everyone else is offline right now. Hello, brave adventurers. Hello. Slow and steady and exhaustion. Yeah, that. How many in-game hours did you play? My playtime right now for level 50, I'm gonna say level 50, is I have 4 days, 7 hours played right now, which I feel is pretty good considering I'm doing slow and steady on a priest. I got 4 days played, and there's level 50. Congrats. Undied. Level 50. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot there and post that on my Discord. Where's this? Priest.
I beat a lot of hours. It took 2 months.
Oh yeah, 2 months is good. I don't know how many hours that would be, but I've been playing this guy for a long time. I don't play it for extended periods of time, right? I play 2 to 3 hours on this character at a time. But let me see. Very based. Never. Never can't keep me down. Yeah, everyone's messaging me. Congrats, congrats. Nothing can stop me. Okay, let's go ahead and get to moving. So yeah, I just hit level 50. You'll see here that I got a reward in the mail. So I'm gonna head up to the mailbox and we'll see what we got in the mail today. Quest room item. We'll see if this quest thing actually shows up today. No, it doesn't show up. I don't know why. That quest here. Venture to Airy Peak and ask about the Murloc family. Oh. You know what I probably gotta do? I gotta go up here.
How are ya?
Talk to somebody about the loneliest Murloc. We might have to talk to this guy. Let me
Break on me.
know. I thought I would have to chat with somebody, but doesn't look. I can't talk with anybody. If anyone here could know anything about the Murloc family, it would be the Griffin Rider. Yeah, see, it says Griffin Rider at Ares Peak. Maybe they have noticed something unusual during one of their flights. You should ask. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was the flight path guy. But when I come up here to the flight path guy,
What can I do for ya?
he doesn't say anything to me. I wonder if this quest is just bugged. Oh, there's a mailbox up here too, right? I don't think so. Go back. There must be a mailbox down this way. Ah, there's a mailbox. Nope, that's not a mailbox. That's a mailbox. Okay. So at level 50, I got a little gift box, level 50. So I go ahead and pick it up. It says, "Greetings, traveler. I am Speedy the Turtle, here to commend your progress to level 50 and the slow and steady challenge. Your dedication to the journey through Azeroth is truly inspiring. Please accept this reward as a token of friendship." So I go ahead and get it and open up the box, and I get some fashion coins. So you're able to transmog on the server. So I got some fashion coins. I got a 16 slot bag. I also have the disguise right here of a Murloc. Where'd it go? That's not it. Is it? Did it already go into my... Oh, here. Turkey. So I get a little companion called Turkey. And I got the Tome of Disguise. Right here. Tome of Disguise Tiny Murloc. So here I can go ahead and click on the tome and I'll learn it. And boom. So now, right here at the bottom, you can see that I have a new companion. I have the Murloc Turkey that I just added to my companion log. So there he is right there. And I got a new toy. This wasn't here before. This is the Illusion Murloc. Now, this is one of my favorite things because it has no cooldown. Look at this. I can turn it on. I can turn it off as often as I would like. Plus, it stays with me when I'm casting spells and stuff like that. And if I dance with my other Murloc here, we both start dancing together. So it's a pretty cool little thing. So this is one of the better things. At level 60, I get a sword, I get a tabard, I forget what else. I get 200 tokens to use in the shop. So if I do slash shop, I would have 200 additional tokens right here, which I could go and like get a character name change. I could change my pet's name. There's some different skins I could unlock. So I'm a dwarf, so I could look for different dwarf skins. So whoops, I don't want to do that. Nope. So I could get like the wild hammer. Right click to update your appearance. No, I don't want to appearance yet. You can see there's a dark iron dwarf as well. You have the earthen dwarf, the knight, the Death Knight dwarf with the red eyes. That's pretty cool. You got a long list of different styles you can customize your skins. You have gameplay things. So a lot of people, for example, I got the field repair bot so I can sell and buy stuff at any time from these little guys. I have the mule. So I have access to my bank at any time. Just nice little knickknacks here. Those are really nice for gameplay. You have different glyphs for druids or for hunters to have. I don't know what the hunters ones are. Glyph of Beastkeeper. Oh, it gives you a 4th lot. Gotcha. Okay. You got different mounts. So mounts are fairly, you know, they're pretty cool. There's a ton of different mounts in here. That's 1,000 points right there. The turbocharged flying machine. I actually wouldn't mind if they added flying to vanilla, to Turtle WoW, but I would want the flight speed to be 40% or so. I don't know. I feel like I would like flying in the game to get to places on my own, but at the same time, I wouldn't like it. I feel like having flight in a game ruined a lot of Turtle WoW. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some stuff in my bag. I have this. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Throw this 16 slot here. And I can go ahead and throw all this back in there. I'm gonna vendor that. All quest related stuff. Probably vendor that as well. Okay. Okay, for whatever reason, I couldn't do the tiny little murloc. Get my little baby out. Okay, at this point, let me go ahead and take a quick peek. What we gotta do. Hi, yo, yo. We're gonna go ahead and take out wolves outside. So we're going to go ahead and work on the quest outside called Every Step of the Way. If the server disconnects again, I'll probably end the stream at that point because we've now been for 2 hours and 14 minutes. Find Retribution. Where's that quest at? Find Retribution. Searing Gorge. Oh. Oh, they're doing the escort quest or something. Huh. Yeah, I think Searing Gorge is the next one that we're going to be going to. Not quite yet. We're almost done with Hinterlands. And then I think we actually go back to Feralis. I have to look at my log. I do have 2 talent points I still gotta use. I'm not sure where I want to put them. I don't use Power Word Shield often in solo
Glory
play.
to the Quel'Dorei!
Well, if I did put them into here, it would increase my damage absorbed by Power Word Shield by 5 or 10%. Back down. I could allow 5% of my mana regeneration to continue while I'm casting. So with this, it'd be 15% plus with my items, my neck piece, and my belt. I could have... Oh wait, I thought I had a different belt. Huh. Must be in my bank.
Hail to the night.
I can move. Let's see. That's weird. I can't unlock this point yet. Oh, I need 1 point somewhere. Unlock this. So I need 1 point. I can put a point. I guess this isn't bad. I don't know if the blessed concentration would be beneficial for me or not. Got a 50% chance when I'm crit that I go into a... Gives you a 50 or 100% chance to gain a focused casting effect that lasts for 6 seconds after being the victim of a melee or range crit. The focused casting effect prevents you from losing casting time when taking damage and increases resistance to interrupts effects by 10%. Or I could just go with a flat. Hey, you get a 10%, 5% increase to your Power Word Shield. Or I get 5% more mana regeneration. I feel like this won't be too useful. I don't Power Word Shield myself a lot in solo play. And then this would just kind of keep my mana flowing. I'm kind of keen on putting 1 point into meditation, and then I'd put points into focus will. Increases the spell damage and critical strike chance of your offensive spells by 1% and the amount of damage absorbed by your Power Word Shield by 4%. Okay, so this is just going to boost my Power Word Shield even more. I guess it just makes sense. We'll keep moving east, taking out wolves, and then head to that place called Every Step of the Way. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna work on this quest. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we have to kill wolves for this quest. And then go back and turn it in for the next quest before we move forward. I'm just going to stay in this area and just take out wolves that I find. Yeah, that warrior's level 48 in Searing Gorge. I haven't even touched Searing Gorge yet. I'm 50. I still got to go train my 50 skills here shortly. There's still a little bit of lag that I can kind of feel. How many ruggeds do I have? I got 2 of the rugged leather. Oh, yeah, Diablo Boy answered earlier. Took a while to hit level 60 with the exhaustion and slow and steady, yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastical. If you guys are just joining for the very first time, I do appreciate you guys popping in. Definitely say hello there in the chat. If you guys are watching on Twitch, I do stream on YouTube primarily. YouTube is my primary platform that I like to stream on, because versus on Twitch, where you get most of your, stuff through people, doing the bits thing. YouTube gets, YouTube pays directly just for the views, which is nice. If you guys are wanting some goodies on YouTube side, in the description down below, I have a couple links. If you sign up for Venmo or Cash App, you guys can get $5 by signing up for those services. You can get up to $325 by signing up for SoFi Money. SoFi Money is an all-in-one platform where you can have your checking and savings all in one place. Plus, they have their savings account, which offers a 3.8% APY. So if you have money sitting over at, say, Chase or Wells Fargo, and it's getting 0.02%, so for every $10,000, like if you have $10,000 sit on the side, you would get $20 in interest for the year potentially. In this case, $10,000 at SoFi Money would net you $380 with that 3.8% APY. Actually a little bit more, because on a monthly basis it would just kind of, you get $3.80 every month going forward, right? So you just kind of add up slowly. But then it is an all-in-one platform, so you can actively use your checking account. Then if you're not using the money in your checking account, just move it into savings. But there is also a link for SoFi investing, so if you are looking to get started with investing in today's rocky, crazy market, stock market, take advantage of the volatility, buy low, keep it, hold it forever. Then you guys can sign up for SoFi investing. You get $25 by signing up and depositing $25. So you basically make 100% of your money back right away. Then get started with something simple, right? That tracks the S&P 500. But yeah, those are the goodies that I usually go for. I have there's other platforms like Webull, Robinhood, Moomoo, what else? M1 Investing, Public, but I don't find those as beneficial as the ones I'm gonna have down in the description down below. Oop. Pop him in the face. There we go. We just need 3 more silver hides. Oh wait, what's going on there? For 1 DPS. Is that this guy? And a taxi. I'm really surprised that this guy's 48 in Syrian Gorge. He's 49 now, but still. Where's this guy at? He's 46. He's in Desolates. I skipped Trolls. Oh, he skipped the Trolls. I don't know. I wonder if he's slow and steady. Are you slow and steady? Oh no. Okay, interesting. Yeah, he's level 49 without slow and steady. He already did Hinterlands. Interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is because this right here benefits my Power Word Shield, I'm going to go ahead and focus on doing Improved Power Word Shield and then doing Force of Will. There we go. That's what we did. It increases my spell damage and critical strike chance of your offensive spells by 1%. And it increases my absorb shield on my shield, so not bad. And that is how we use our 2 And oh dang. Level. Oh yeah, these guys right here defies pillagers. Those casters. Oh. A level 39 just died to a Tormil Death Guard. He got too close to Tormil. Got 8 up. Welcome to Tormil, stranger. Stay a while and listen. Stay a while and listen. Huh. Okay, that quest is complete.
Yes!
And we're heading back to the peak. I'm gonna go ahead and probably make a ticket on this quest. We're gonna witness a warrior dying to a bird. No, he got it. Listen. I have quest, but unable to get into Flight Path. NPC. On map as able to find in, but not able to. Okay. See what they say. They probably have me drop the quest and pick it back up, but I don't want to run all the way to the coast for that. Oh, it's downstairs. Okay, so we're running back down here. We're gonna jump down here, go downstairs to the leatherworker guy, and turn in the quest called Every Step of the Way. Turn it in. And we're gonna pick up the new quest called Clipped Wings.
See you soon.
And we're gonna head upstairs and turn in Clipped Wings.
Great to meet you.
And we're gonna pick up the quest called For Her.
What's on your mind? Safe travel.
And now we got that quest. We're gonna go place a little tombstone. And first Uber's run has been canceled. Yeah, due to lag, they're canceling the Upper Blackrock Spire. I get that. Makes sense. I do get a ticket from customer support. Greetings. Please abandon this quest, pick it up again, and try to do the quest. If your issue still persists, make a new ticket. Have a good day. Well, yeah, I thought so. Oops. I have to go back to the coast and pick it up. Yeah, it could have just been due to lag. I was hoping I wouldn't have to drop it like that. Okay, so we're gonna go outside. Outside on the left. Oh, outside on the left here. So don't go into that bunker. We're gonna go over here on the left-hand side. There should be a gravestone. Did we get given something? Let me go look at my chat. Yeah, we got the Wild Hammer Feather Headdress. Looking for an item in here. Oh, it's right here. There should be a tombstone. Oh, here it is. So we're going to go ahead and place this on the grave, complete the quest. And now click on the gravestone and we should accept the quest called Fly High Little Doolin. Now this thing right here, really nice once again for every class, right? It's got 9 agility, 7 stamina. So even for classes where... even for classes that, you know, don't need that agility, that stamina is still really, really nice. So let's go ahead and head back. We're going to go into the keep here and go on the left-hand side. And we're going to turn in this quest and we're going to get this really nice trinket. So if you combine these two trinkets, this one right here, 7 stamina, wait here, you guys, just a second. Boom. We also got. I saw we're now friendly with the Wildhammer clan. Okay. So here, as you can see here, let me go ahead and put on my note. That. My diviner platoon. I feel like I'm wearing a lot of my stuff I should. Right here, for example, if I use my trinket, I could put the other trinket on. And now I have one trinket that gives me 7 stamina. The other trinket gives me another 7 stamina. That's 140 life right there between both of these. Just by equipping both of these trinkets right there, increase my health by 140. Plus, if I was like a rogue or a hunter, a warrior, I'd have 9 additional agility and 20 additional attack power. So those things alone are pretty huge. I'm going to go ahead and make these my primary ones. Because this right here, the agility is more helpful to me than the attack power. And I think I'm missing something. I think it's my pants. Okay, let me go ahead, get into my bank real quick. I'm missing my 3-piece set. There we go. That's how I should be. And then I should have my 10 spirit. Okay. Let me make that my main set. Okay. Go ahead and get mounted up. And now we're going to go ahead and go east. Go ahead and change my note there real quick. Front 33. Victory Peak. We already did that one. Okay, so all we're going to do now is head over to the Keldinel Lodge and turn in a quest over there called Package to and Lost. Lost Secrets of the Witherbark and Package to the Keldinel. So we'll actually get something decent for doing these quests. Plus, we need the trolls. So by doing this, this leads up to the elite quests in the Hinterlands. So this is kind of stuff that we need to do. If I think we get additional elite quests by doing these. It's around, but it's not as bad. Okay, if you're Horde, you have to be super careful if you're Horde in here, because inside of here there are 2 NPCs that are flagged. You can see that this guy became flagged. So there's a flagged NPC. I think this one here is flagged. You can see the little thing on them. And also, I believe, like one of the NPCs over there, generally flagged. They don't look like right now. Oh, they killed my NPC here. So this is the person right here. There's supposed to be this NPC right here that's flagged and dead. It's a level 30, but if people kill it, it flags them. And somebody was talking about earlier about shamans. It takes a long time for all their totems to drop. You saw how fast this guy set all of his totems up, because at a certain point, you're able to drop all your totems down all at once and then pick them back up. So after combat, if we watch this long enough here, he'll probably pick all of his totems back up super quick. You can see Strength of Earth, Flame Tongue, Grace of Air, Mana Spring Totem, all kind of dropped. See if we can watch him pick it back up. Nope. I think he's just gonna drag him out there maybe. Wonder if this guy's flagged for me. Yeah, he is flagged for me. but I just don't want to be near him if he starts the escort, because that could be kind of bad. Well, we were supposed to come over here, turn this quest in, and then that leads down south to another quest down here. Oh, okay, we got some. Oh, am I a leader? Whoops, daisy. Didn't see I was lead. Respawn time is 5. What's this guy? Oh. If you guys have any specific question for me, definitely let me know. Looks like there's quite a few people out there. We got a few on the shorts, we got a few on the long form. So either way, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Definitely ask questions if you have any questions. I think he's gonna do the escort quest. Yeah, he opened it. I'm going to go ahead and I'll be back. I'm gonna go do this troll quest for now. We're gonna be working on trimming the Vile branch and the altar of Zul. Slipped into the water. Warrior dying. Okay, so we've made it to the Vile branch, guys. These guys are kind of annoying. So we're gonna go ahead. Looks like there's not a lot of people here, which is awesome. We're gonna go ahead and get buffed up and begin taking out the scalper. These guys do run, so just be cautious of where you're at, where they're at. Doesn't look like there's a lot of competition here, so that's good. I'm gonna take out the 2 players. Wow. Sigma. Look at that damage that this guy did. How long is it laggy? Just lag. Oh yeah. I'm gonna play a little bit safe. As you can see here, there's a little bit like a half a second delay, it seems. I don't know if there's 2. No, it seems like there's not 2. That was some really good hits. 600 and some hits. I guess I don't need rower.
Hail to the night.
I am going to take advantage of my full spirit tap in these kind of situations. I'm going to start opening below 3. base. And I looted all this down. That. Oh, wow. Yep, markets moved to all-time, mid highs, all day highs. Rebuff ourselves with fortitude. Honestly. Oh. Oh, he landed aside of me. Zap zap. Oh, I thought stuff was up here. No, we gotta investigate the altar, but those guys will probably kill me. So we're not gonna do that. I'll have to wait till somebody else is brave enough to go up there. Because I'm not doing pop. I can use this wall as a line of sight. Is he healing? That's some heavy lag right there for sure. I thought I could almost skin this guy for a second there. They got Mage Fist. I don't want to play Diablo, but at level 50 feels really good. Want to keep it going. I don't want to die. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to these two camps up north. Because here I get a lot of stuff. I think I can get scalpers. There's a bit of a mix. Oh, but this guy's going up there. Oh, he's a hardcore player. Yeah, he's not going to go up to the top. Yeah, they're definitely not brave enough to go all the way up there. Hunters should be able to just throw their pet. Have their pet run up, run back down. Boop. Boop. Trying to heal. Tap. Oh. Tap it. Tap, tap. Relax. Come on, dude. You gotta do it. You can do it. Oh, you know. Kind of want to try running to it, run down the side with my trinket going and swift potions, but I'm just not brave enough. I'm just not brave enough. Oh, oh. Go. You can't run. Dude, back. Here you go. Did he heal back up to full? Oh, you can shoot me through the walls now. You're lucky I resisted that. Oh. What the heck? That was not. Oh, okay. Why did I not heal? Go ahead and drink. Now it's happening again. My worry is that gold sellers are still around, and the last time the DDoS happened, it was right after their previous gold seller got banned. So my theory is that they could attack again. So yeah, there was a gold seller that was on Turtle WoW. The devs recently banned. So let's see it. Okay. I didn't mean to do that with that. Boom! That was some good hits right there. Look at his life, down to 58% in 2 hits. That. That. Oh, levels. Hello, this guy. I can take out the suits. I had to get really up here to complete the quest. But there we go. I completed that quest. I just followed this warrior up and managed to complete that. Too bad I couldn't get the mallet though. The mallet drops off, I think, the queen, the skeeper, and that mallet's used for ZF. It's okay. And my headphone disconnected. But I can hear it. Maybe it's this side. Yep. Right side only. Oh, you're disconnected. Legend. There we go. Now I can hear it again. We need, only one more file. At this point, we should be making our way to the northern camps.
Taz Dingo.
Taz Dingo. I'm gonna go ahead and, while I make my way, I'm gonna go ahead and get this quest from the distress beacon, accept that. So we're gonna head north and turn this quest in. Oh, there we go. Oh, don't go down. We're gonna go ahead and head up north to turn in the distress beacon. I'm not planning on doing the actual escort. As a priest, that seems very, very bad. As during the escort quest, it runs and spawns 3 owls that can enrage. And they basically eat through Lothies pretty quickly. Plus, they have a chance down towards the end of the escort to go into the elite area. So without a proper group, looks like somebody's already here, waiting on this thing. I'll go ahead. Check an escort. Someone is doing it right now. Will respawn shortly. Okay, yeah, it looks like someone's doing the chicken quest right now, so we'll come back there in a little bit. At these camps right here, you're gonna have all the things that you're gonna want. You're gonna get the scalpers. You're going to get the soothsayers, but primarily we're after the scalpers, so that's what we're gonna do. Focus on right here. I'll pop it back. Oh wow. It was up near all-time highs for the day, and then now it's dropping. It's kind of selling off towards the end of the day. Man, what a wild ride. What's the day? Selling off towards the end of the day. My focus is on these scalpers. The soothsayers, there's a lot of them. They always spawn inside on both of these camps. We need 30 of these scalpers, so they take the longest, and people usually farm these ones over here, so I'm going to try and get this quest done quickly. Make my way over to this one and engage on him. Well, I still have some buffs up. Nah, lost all my buffs. talk about hardcore. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get mounted up and move to the next camp up east. If you Oh my goodness. Really gonna knock me off my mount? Look how strong these guys are. We're most mobs I can take out fairly quickly. This guy's got 40% 80 arcane resistance and 75% natural resistance. I don't know if it doesn't show like holy resistance, but it just seems like they have it, as they take quite a bit to bring down. It is almost 1. We're almost done with the zone, and then we're gonna be done for the day. Aw, this camp is taken out. I think there's one more camp up a little bit east. Okay, there's quite a few scalpers. No, got it. They got this there, at least for now then. Okay, he's mounting up. Retail hardcore is a joke. And that is true, because at low levels they have back. Oh, stock market closed. Everything went closed. Got a citrine. I don't have anything else to kill for the time being. I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the Soothsayer. I had line of sighted to came out of line of sight too soon. They heal so much. I'm gonna go back to the other. So basically, you're gonna bounce between these two camps here. Scalpers. Yeah, I died in Duskwood at level 34 because I was collecting simple dirt in a working cave of a level 29 and 30 and a level 60 group. Wiped on the Dark Rider they summoned. So there's 11. Oh, they're spawning back over here. Nice. This. We got something. Full protection. It is still pretty high lag. now I think I can move back to the other camp. Oh, there's somebody over there. Oh. Oh, they died. Well, that 49 died. I'm gonna see if I can drop combat from this wolf. It'll probably drop eventually. It's a long ways for it to run stealth, just to fight me.
I got off, I can't play like this.
You got off, you can't play. It is difficult for sure, 100%. Are you playing hardcore?
Yeah, that's how you do it.
YouTube enjoyer. Are you playing on the hardcore side or are you playing norm? I could understand on the hardcore side just getting off. I DC'd earlier, but I got back on. So this isn't bad. It's tiny little bits of lag. Back in my day, we played with dial-up, right? I'd be playing Diablo 2 hardcore with dial-up, and my dad would pick up the receiver, and he'd hear that, right? And he'd be like, "Yay, get off the internet, I'm trying to make a phone call."
No.
Oh, you don't play hardcore? Yeah, I remember playing hardcore back in the day, and anytime somebody picked up the phone, you would get a hit with, you know, it wasn't lag from the servers, but just lag because people were trying to make a phone call while you were on dial-up. It's funny. Those are my old hardcore days. But yeah, we're doing some hardcore World of Warcraft. We are level 50 in the Hinterlands. We just hit 50 just a little bit ago in the chaos of in the chaos that it is server lag. We did hit level 50. We're already 2.5 bubbles in. What class are you playing on Turtle WoW? I assume you're playing on Turtle WoW because you said you got off. I don't need the Soothsayers. I'm gonna go ahead and move back to the other camp, because the other camp should be respawning now. This guy will probably die. We'll watch him probably die. He's trying to take out 2 Soothsayers as a 48. Those guys hurt. Watch this. Here we go. He's not hardcore. Oh, he's probably trying to run. I don't know. I ain't got time to watch him. But they've got some scalpers over here.
I have been playing all of the classes. I like to have a lot of characters.
Yes, my challenge right now on hardcore is to get every single class and race 1 through 60. So right now I have a hardcore high elf paladin, hardcore night elf hunter, hardcore tauren druid. I have now the priest, a dwarf priest. My next character will either be a goblin rogue or an orc warrior. And then I'm gonna have a gnome mage, a undead warlock, and a troll shaman. Yeah, those are the next classes that I'm gonna be working on. But I'm gonna try and go 1 through 60 on the hardcore side to have every single class at 60 and every race level to 60 as well. So that way I get a kind of nice combination of experience between all classes. Plus, I like the challenge of just doing hardcore. These guys actually hit pretty hard. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick renew there. To let my health and mana go up a bit. I didn't need to take out the Soothsayer.
Dwarf priest or no mage are great picks.
Yeah.
Hello,
even
wow, that's
though...
insane, GJ.
And what's up, Miko? Welcome into the stream. Welcome into the stream. Yeah, I like it's just a nice little challenge for myself. And dwarf, you know, bring the OG back, the original priest. I know on Turtle WoW, every single class, every single race now has access to Fear Ward, but I just want to keep it, you know, there's not a lot of other classes that are great as dwarves. Like paladins can be dwarves, hunters can be decent dwarves, but I feel like
I'm used to polyclass with a lane guide now on Turtle. I don't know where to go.
I'm used to playing classic with a leveling guide. Now in Turtle, I don't know where to go. Do you use PF Quest? PF Quest does this stuff right here, where you can have the markers on the map to kind of showcase where you're going and what you're doing. If you go back and follow any of my past playlists, I go pretty much a step-by-step. Like this whole experience is basically step-by-step. You shouldn't have any sort of issues where you're trying to figure out where the heck you got to go next. I pretty well explain where, what I'm doing.
If I play dwarf, it's priest or paladin.
Yeah, dwarf, yeah, for sure priest for me. I like the dwarf priest. If I'm playing a paladin, I'll either play like a human paladin if I'm doing retribution protection for that hit. And if I'm doing a caster, a healing paladin, I'll go high elf. So my hardcore paladin on here is a high elf. So in between, or like in combat, I can go ahead and do my high elf ability, which lets me regenerate some mana. And it's still a bit laggy. Yeah, people are still noticing quite a bit of lag right here. I need 8 more of these scalpers, and then I'm done with the Hinterlands. I got to take out 8 more scalpers, and then I'm basically done with the Hinterlands and I'm going to take a break after that. I'm going to go get some lunch. It's already after 1. But yeah, if you go back and watch any of my playlists for Alliance or Horde, I basically go step by step. I've definitely improved my gameplays throughout the time. So I make notes on the side. And for the custom stuff, like there's a lot of custom content on Turtle WoW. And I write a lot of notes down as far as like, hey, this is where I should go.
Good luck on your journey.
Or should not go. But thank you. I do appreciate you popping in, YouTube enjoyer. Thanks for hanging out. If you guys want to join again, definitely pop back in. We are still continuing our hardcore adventure at level 50. And then we're going to be doing Inferno at 60. So
Will def do.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so it looks like everything at this camp is cleared. I'm going to head back west. I just need 7 more of these scalpers here. Oh man, this is the same guy that I aggroed last time. Seems like, oh, there's a scalper right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get him. There's still the wolf. I think the wolf should drop aggro right about here. I think I'll be safe here. Yeah, see? Wolf ran away. There's another scalper. Do you mind if we take a mage in groups?
What's a good first HC class and prof Zion co-mobs?
What's a good first hardcore class and professional combos? If you're looking for a class to get 60 on hardcore, I guess the most likely class would be a paladin. Paladins on Turtle WoW are very beefy. They get access to mail, leveling up. They get access to plate after 40. On Turtle WoW, they've been greatly improved, where every single spec is viable. So they can level as holy. They can level as protection. Protection is like the best leveling spec because you're more durable. You can tank. You can put on intellect and stamina gear and heal dungeons. You can just wear a 2-hander to do DPS as well. There's not much difference in retribution and protection early on. It's not until like later in the game where retribution paladins get access to their stacking strength, right? Even when you're stacking strength as a retribution paladin, you don't have much strength on your gear anyways, so you're not going to make a huge difference. You don't get Seal of Casino until level 30 as a retribution paladin, or I think it's either 30 or 40, but so protection is like the best way to go on paladins, and then get blacksmithing up to 225 at most, because once you hit 225 on blacksmithing, you'll have access to make steel plate set. So at level like 42 to 42 to 45, you'll have access to the steel plate set. So by level 45, you'll have level gear that'll last you all the way to level 60. So here, I'm gonna type it into HDB steel plate, and then EP 2 words. Ah, there it is, 2 words. Yeah, look at this armor right here. You'll have access to all this gear. So gauntlets, 7 strength, 12 stamina, helmet. That's not the helmet you get. It's actually this one down here. So this helmet, it's blacksmith only at 230. So you'd want to get your blacksmithing to 230 at max to wear the set, and then not really worry about blacksmithing any further. But this thing has 10 strength, 15 stamina, dodge, defense. The boots, 9 stamina, 10 strength, 9 stamina, 10 strength. The armor, the boots, the chest has 10 stamina, 14 strength, some defense. Legs have 16 stamina, 10 strength, 3 defense. And then the gauntlets, as we said, has 12 stamina. So you get a ton of life. So at level 45, you're rocking around 3,000 life by default. And also as a
by the light
blacksmith,
of the moon,
you have access to what's it called? The shields, the shield armor, the shield kits. You have access to the weapon enchantments as well, the weapon kits. You'll be able to enchant your weapons with the little stones. You'll be able to put the shield spikes on your shield. You AoE tank mobs down quickly. Yeah, so you get really nice perks as a protection paladin, and then you're able to craft your own gear. And then after you get level 60, you can drop blacksmithing because it's not too useful at level 60 any longer. And then pick up engineering so that you can make yourself that goblin shield. You can make yourself grenades for pulling range and some other knickknacks like that. But yeah, that's what I would suggest if I was going hardcore for the very first time. If you've ever played a hunter and you know the class well, hunter is also a good pick. But I don't recommend hunters to the normal people because hunters, while people say that they're really easy, they're not an easy class. They're easy to play, but they're not an easy class to master. If you're not familiar with the pet system, with how to feed your pet, how to keep your pet happy, how to tame new pets to train your current pet with new skills and abilities, how to keep their stamina, armor high, and keep them happy, and actually
TNX, very good info.
yeah, not a problem. And there we go. Okay, so we finished our trimming the Vile branch, and we finished the Altar of Zool. So all of those quests are now done. I'm gonna head back, and I'm going to see if I can turn in this beacon quest real quick to see if I can turn in the escort quest. I'm not planning on doing the escort. Let me go ahead and actually mount up. I'm not going to plan on doing the escort quest unless, let me see, anyone? And no one's going to be here in group. Where are these people at? Yes. That's me. Cousin Siri Gorge. Yeah. I'm going to run back over here, turn this escort quest, and I'm going to go run back down and pick up a quest along the shore for my Murloc. And then I'm gonna hearth back to the point. And good from there. Oh, is that a ghost owl? Ancient Guardian. Oh, he's an undead owl beast. That's cool. I'm gonna go see if there's chickens over here. And doesn't look like the chicken's there. And I'm gonna see if somebody's doing them right now and almost done. Okay, I don't know if the chicken's gonna pop up anytime soon. I don't want to stand here too long. It's actually a pretty long escort. You start here, you go down the road, you have some fight encounters here. Okay, thanks. I didn't realize you were hardcore. Yeah, so I'm gonna run back down here, pick up the Murloc quest that I was after. And then I'm going to turn in a few quests, do this Kelthalon, the Lodge quest. I think I'm gonna go ahead and continue. BS gotta be the most useless profession. Heck no. I don't insult the last 5 blacksmith guys, bro. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just continue on. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time there. Already after 1. They added a second quest to the mailbox that you need to accept and turn in to become Inferno. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, stop. Go down this way. Oh, we got aggro. THC equals the hardcore. Can you order all professions from easiest to hardest? It really depends. It depends on the class, really. It depends on the class and as far as like their usefulness. Leatherworking is pretty useful for hunters because you can make your pouches. You can make a ton of armor, right? Hunters don't need armor. They can go through the game. And honestly, hunters don't ever need to do dungeons. You can get the massive longbow from vendors at level 42. That'll last you until Mara. So hunters have it the easiest out of every single class in World of Warcraft. Because as a hunter, you get bows easy, steadily from the get-go, right? You start with a bow. And then every few levels, you get a new bow like a level 4, a level 6, a level 10, a level 14, 16, 20. And then at level 42, you get this massive longbow. We don't do this on regular hardcore. Only I can do this on Turtle WoW. And then at level 42, you get this massive longbow. Something like that. So maybe massive longbow, massive longbow right there. So look at this longbow. At level 42, you get access to this thing. It's got 2.8 attack speed, which isn't bad, but it's from a vendor. You pay 6 gold for this thing from a vendor. I mean professions, not classes. So let me see. JC alchemy. I've never done JC, but on AC it's F. HC wise, alky, engineering are usually top tier. S, CS, CS, leatherworking, the other one. Tailoring are all good for their last 2, but Elk, engineering, or endgame. Stay. Yes, leatherwork. Tailor. Have their roles during game process. Yeah, I would say that. If you ask me, what are the best professions in World of Warcraft? I would say that honestly, like tailoring, blacksmithing, and what's the other one? Tailoring, blacksmithing, and leatherworking. They're great for the professions, as professions for classes that would use their stuff, right? If you're a rogue, a druid, a shaman, or a hunter, leatherworking is awesome. You can make a ton of stuff that never have to enter dungeons. You can farm all your gear yourself. But if you're a paladin or a warrior, obviously blacksmithing is going to be awesome. And if you're a warlock, mage, or priest, and I think there's another one, right? You can do tailoring. Those are great skills. Those are great professions to have while you're leveling. But at level 60, the best professions are going to be different. Engineering and alchemy are going to be almost like your best endgame professions, unless you have somebody in the guild that can make items for you. Then herbalism is going to be like basically an S tier thing, because then you could farm your own herbs, give it to an alchemist, and have the alchemist make things for you. And then your secondary profession, right, it would be engineering. So end game wise, if you want to have the best stuff for the end game, you're going to pick up mining and engineering, get engineering to 300, and make sure that you can get the items needed to make whatever you need from engineering. And then you're going to drop mining and pick up herbing. And then your combination of herbing and engineering is going to be your best professions. Okay, we have that taming. Okay, so we've hearthed back to this place. We're gonna go ahead and turn in trimming the vile branch, and we should also have now the quest called bringing down the priestess. So if you have a group for the elites, you can get some really nice stuff that will last you till level 60 right here. Really nice pendant, multiple stats here with the damage and healing +6. And if you're like a paladin warrior, and that one arcane damage to the attacker is really nice. Like I use this on my paladin for AoE mobs because it has multiple stats, and that one arcane damage just kind of helps. But really good necklace. And then you have decimate their ranks. You get the little trinket. They've improved this trinket. Alliance didn't used to have this trinket in the past. It was only for the Horde, but Turtle WoW has added it so that this improves your chance to hit with spells by 1%. And if you're like a rogue or warrior, it increases your chance to hit by 1% with your normal physical attacks too. So we're good on that side. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that stuff in. And there we go. And now I'm going to go see if I can go up. Rituals or the bar. I already turned that one. Okay, I'm gonna go back up here and see if I can talk to this guy. I went and dropped that Murloc quest, and now I'm gonna go back up here and see if I could talk to this guy again. I can't talk to him about the Merlius Murloc, and I can't talk to this guy about the Merlius Murloc. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that quest. That quest is bugged out for me. And then we're gonna head back into the backpack here and turn in the Altar of Zul and pick up Thaddeus Grimshade.
Be good.
It's a bit laggy. And for whatever reason, I can't turn in the Loneliest Murloc, which is unfortunate. So this guy right here should have the quest. Slap this guy. Bonk. I don't know. He's not reacting to nothing I try and do them. Okay. I think at this point, guys, there are a couple things I still need to do here. I will go ahead and knock them out real quick. It's not going to take too long, and I would just want to get Hinterlands behind me, and then move on to the next stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the Murloc quest. It's not important. What's going to happen is you're going to turn this quest in here in the Hinterlands, and then you're going to get a quest to go talk to Nat Padgel, and then you get a pet Murloc. But I already have a pet Murloc, and did I lost my audio again? Yeah. Take a quick look at OBS. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we lost our audio. We lost our in-game audio. I think my headset probably died. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn in here. We're going to turn in the package to the Queldinair. And then turn in the quest called Lost Secrets of the Witherwork. And we're going to pick up Aaron's ambient. We're going to pick up the errands and the ritual secret. Okay, at this point, we're going to head south. My headset's dead. Oh, now it's in another language. Where's that opening at? Is it this way? No, it's behind me. Yeah, it's over this way. For whatever reason, headset has died. Weird. We're gonna have some non-game sound effects. Okay, but basically we would just knock this quest out. It looks like there's a lot of people here. I'm getting a bit hungry, so I'm actually going to go ahead and do a pause and end the stream here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead, hop up on this hill. I see that there's still quite a bit of lag. People are talking about lag spikes right now in chat. We've already DC'd one time so far. So we're going to go ahead and call it there for the day. We're going to get buffed up and ready for the next adventure, which should happen tomorrow. We're going to be continuing the Hinterlands. I'm going to take a quick look at the notes. So we're pretty much done with Hinterlands. If we can get a group for Gilneas City in the next episode, or the Hinterlands at least, that would be awesome. We're going to be heading back to Feralis to complete the northwest portion of the map. Some of the elites along the coast, some of the harpies and the yetis in the cave. And then if we can complete all that in Feralis, we're going to be heading into Tanaris and completing some of the southern portions of Tanaris, right? We got a lot to go and complete, but that's going to be it for today's episode. If you guys have any comments or questions for me, you guys can go ahead and drop them in the chat. If you guys are watching this on the repeat on YouTube, I do appreciate it. Drop some questions down in the comment section for me. Otherwise, that is going to be it for me. Basically, my audio died in my headset, and if I can't hear myself either dying or getting hit from somewhere, it's going to cause some issues. So yeah, we're gonna go to call it because of the lag on the server. So that is going to be it for me, guys. I do appreciate everyone who has tuned in. Be sure to go down below, subscribe, follow along, give this video a big old thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Let's go ahead, and we're going to be ending. Boop, boop. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.
Have a good one everyone, but bye.